This podcast contains mature language. Listener discretion is advised.
Previously on the Lost Mine of Phandelver. Our heroes, Val, Angus, and Meilin, continued their journey in search of Cragmaw Castle in hopes of finding Val's brother, Grenton. They discovered an old watchtower crawling with undead and found it to be the campsite of a necromancer named Cost. After the initial hostilities were dispelled, they learned Cost was using the undead as laborers in his research of the site. After careful negotiations, they parted ways, leaving Angus troubled and uneasy. That night, he received a vision from his deity, who counseled him and assured him that his duties lay elsewhere. As the morning sun greeted them, they prepared to contend with the Cragmaw tribe, once and for all. Chapter 20, Assault on Cragmaw Castle.
At this point, when I see it during my shift, I want to just be at the mouth of the cave, like with my arm on the side of the wall.
Okay.
And I'm just I seem anxious because finally I might be able to get or talk to Grenton or anything like that. So I just want to go ahead, keep looking backwards to them to see if they're waking up so we can get ahead on the road.
Gotcha. In this moment, you do see Angus kind of start to stir a little in his sleep. You see him kind of one eye open, the other eye kind of open. He's looking around, kind of blinking. You hear the kind of pops as Meilin wakes up, starts immediately kind of flexing. The day is now yours. You all once again recover spell slots spent. No damage was taken, but you guys are ready to go for another day.
I do the Blessing of the Forge on myself again for my +1 for AC.
Okay.
That way, eat my rations and let them know, hey, eat up. It's going to be a long day for us. Meilin, you good? Mm-hmm. Angus?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm better than fine.
Have a good sleep?
You could say that. You could say that I'm extremely well rested.
That's good to hear.
Before we head out, I would just want to let you know that when back in the site, I did when I touched that brick to pick up the ring, I saw something. Some kind of dark clouds. It's a kind of a vision. It wasn't really images, but it was a feeling.
Dark clouds like the ones that we've been walking through for the past 2 days?
No, they felt like
oh Jesus,
more ominous than that. And it's
worse than those things?
Yeah, I could feel hunger coming out of him. There were smoke tendrils going around. It somewhat looked like chains. And then I was able to get out. But I felt like it was coming for me. And
good feeling gone.
I just want to share that in case you guys do make it out, and I don't. I want you guys to take that with you and do whatever you can. I don't think this is just the beginning of a larger, longer journey. Just letting you guys know. I don't know if you're up for that, but I hope you are.
I'm here until the end.
Well, I think that we've, for a lack of a better term, I think that we have kind of forged a bond. And
is it a forced bond?
That's not a chain that breaks lightly.
Are we ready to head out?
Yeah.
Shake my head no and say yes.
And I smile a little. I'm like, all right, let's see what we can find.
Hope we can raid some more salted pork.
I'm already done with my portion for the day of food.
Okay. You guys break your fast. And looking about, you retrace your steps to the other side of the hill that you had camped on. And now, in the bright light of morning, you can easily see the ruins down below, about a mile or so. And
I have day vision.
through all of your day vision, you do see that the castle does in fact consist of 7 crumbling towers of varying sizes and heights, but the upper stories are all in states of collapse. The front side the side you surmise is the front facing the direction you all are currently at, seems to have a small terrace in the front of it, and it's kind of hard to tell if there are standing doors or not. You just see kind of a dark opening which looks like an entrance of some kind.
How tall are the remains?
The remains, go ahead and give me a perception check to try to estimate. This thing is still about a mile or 2 away.
12?
12? You can see that the what would have been the first floor of this building is still clearly intact, but it's very hard to estimate if there's any second or third floors to it from this distance.
Okay. Do we see any movement from here?
You can also give me a perception check.
And this is what we believe to be Cragmaw Castle, correct?
From all the indications, from what you've been told,
Okay.
this is so far your best estimation of it.
18.
18. You do not see any movement. You are unable to discern any movement from this distance.
You have better day vision than I do.
Is there any way that we can try to approach it, but not like directly in front?
Yeah, you want to kind of try to come around, just kind of scout the periphery of it.
If it's how huge is it that it will take us, like what amount of time to like kind of like scout it slowly and stealthily?
You estimate from this distance it would take you about 2 hours from your current position to make a long circuit path around it.
I asked the group,
It would take 1 hour if we split up and meet on the other side.
how are we going to communicate if anything happens? Hope for the best.
I mean, we didn't ask about that. We were talking about time.
True. But I'm asking you now that we're trying to come up with a plan.
Sure, whistling wouldn't help. No, we can just take the long scenic route.
I mean, I'm dying to get in there, but I understand that we can't just blindly go in.
No, I completely understand.
You want to go with Meilin and you guys go that side and I go to this side, to the left, and you guys take the long right?
You know, maybe it's best that we stick together.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a random thought.
So, is there a path that we can take long scenic route, slowly, stealthily?
There's no paths that you see. Go ahead and give me a survival check to scout out the terrain.
That is,
And as he's doing that, I'm going to cast Aid on all 3 of us. Then that lasts for 8 hours. That includes our maximum hit points by 5 and give us 5 temporary hit points as well.
13.
Okay. You don't see any paths as you kind of scout around for a bit. The woods here are still pretty thick, but this is a kind of natural open valley where this ruin sits. As you guys start to make a circuit around the location, you see that the woods are still a good 100 to 200 feet away from this ruin. The ruin is on kind of a small grassy hill, surrounded by the higher wooded hills.
And there's not like mud or an area that like they bring like carts through and we can actually see some
No,
kind
you
of
see
tracks?
no cart tracks, There's no road. This building, former building, seems to be completely abandoned.
For a while.
Except for we saw movement the other night,
Did we?
didn't we?
No.
No?
No, he, the wizard saw movement somewhat when he passed by. But he said he tries to avoid it. But, I mean, could mean that they left.
Or it could have been an animal.
Could have been BS.
Anyway, could be.
I've never fought a BS before. Are you tough?
I don't think that I'd recommend fighting one.
Okay.
Anyway, so can we continue doing that round?
Okay. You spend about 2 hours it takes you to make a full circuit, keeping far enough into the woods that it would be hard to be detected. Go ahead. I need everybody, you two at disadvantage, to make stealth checks if you're trying to be sneaky.
9.
I'm not trying.
Okay.
I didn't think that there would be a reason since we haven't seen anybody,
Okay.
so I'm not going to be.
Yeah, the dwarf is
It's
just kind of marching along.
Okay.
18.
18? Okay. Yeah, the monk.
We don't hear him.
Yeah,
He's
the
still
monk
there.
makes very little noise. You have to keep looking back to check to see where he is.
You need to put a fucking bell on that guy.
But you do eventually, after 2 hours' time, make a full circuit around the building, returning to roughly where you started. And we're going to need a map for this. Okay. As you start to approach the ruins, you do see at various points on the outside that there are arrow slits in the walls as you get closer. Everyone go ahead and give me a perception check.
Mine rolled. Does that count?
23.
21.
A lot lower.
How lower?
4.
Or?
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you all...
I see a castle.
He's concentrating so much.
Yeah, I was going to
himself.
say, you're hyper-focused on the entryway and trying to see any movement.
Yeah.
And being quiet.
And you don't see any movement going on. What you all, the two of you, peering at the arrow slits on the walls, that they're a good 10 feet above the ground level. But you don't see any movement in the arrow slits themselves.
How wide are they? Like at their point?
The arrow slits?
Yeah.
They're about 3 inches wide.
Oh, it's like... Okay. Alright, cool. So they're not perfect.
No, they're wide enough for somebody on the other side to safely shoot arrows.
Got it.
I'm watching my my players here.
All right.
I'm trying not to spoil the audio by laughing. Because. Yeah,
Too late now.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean,
Too late
it's
now.
an ongoing joke. You can cut that part out.
We're not gonna cut.
No.
it.
As soon as we figure out how to edit. So, as you all approach the mezzanine, there are 2 flights of stairs leading up to the terrace where the doors are. What do you all do?
Can I peek?
Okay.
About?
As you look up, you do see, past the short flights of steps up onto the terrace, you see a pair of sundered doors laying in wreckage in the entryway, laying on the ground.
There's just under doors laying in wreckage.
And the interior is just deep shadows.
Can you see anything, Angus?
Well, I was gonna
I'm
ask.
saying, since there's steps, it's probably like right above my eye level.
Yeah, Angus is unfortunately not high enough to see from his current position.
15, 20, 20. I will go right up to the front door.
Oh my god.
Okay. I can
And
see Angus go right up
What
to
do
the
I
front
see?
door.
Okay.
We're going straight through the front door. Okay.
Leading question, are you just walking up there, or...
Yeah, I mean, I'm like,
didn't
well,
fly.
I'll go. Like, I'll take a look inside if it's dark. See
Okay.
what I can see.
That's right, guys.
As you got to here, an arrow fires out of the arrow slit at you.
Achoo! Can we see this, obviously?
Well, I mean,
You hear the twang of a bowstring as a arrow critically hits him.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
whatever. I ain't scared.
That is 10 piercing damage to you.
Okay, so then
5.
it eats up my 5 for my temporary hit points, and then I take 5 damage.
Okay, and
Which
I
will
need-
bring me back to my maximum.
And so I need now initiative from everybody.
Are we in cover behind this? That step up ramp that he couldn't see over?
That would give the two of you 3/4 cover from the the 2 arrow slits right there flanking the door,
Okay.
or what used to be doors.
Okay.
But Angus, initiative, please.
10.
Okay. And Val
18.
and Meilin.
22.
Dang it.
Damn.
I thought I did good. I'm like, yeah, finally.
Yeah, me too. Double digits.
Alrighty. So up first is Meilin. You see Angus start just walking up, and all of a sudden just takes an arrow right in the shoulder.
Why? Did you just walk up?
So I obviously it came from the slit.
Yeah, it came from the slit closest to him.
Okay.
You said they're 10 feet in the air, right? The holes?
From the arrow slits were 10 feet above the ground level. They are now
Can I?
from up on the terrace level. They are about 5 feet up.
So his height, basically.
Yeah.
So they shot like this.
Basically, you're guessing on the angle.
And how tall are these arrow slits?
The arrow slits are 3 feet tall and 3 inches wide.
Do I, from my vantage point, do I see that, like, if I was here in this doorway, this little foyer here, that it wouldn't?
Yes,
Arrow slits?
if you got past the
Arrow slits?
doorway, the arrow slits would not have a sight line on you.
Alright. Given that, does that stop my movement?
That does not, but that now gets us into combat.
Okay.
So when we come to your turn, you would have a full turn.
Okay.
I am going to use Step of the Wind,
Okay.
use one of my key points, and I'm going to jump 15 feet. I can jump 15 feet in the air.
Okay.
So how would you like me to do this? I want to kind of step, and then right when I'm about to get to where the arrow slits can see me, literally just 10 feet, and then maybe 5 feet of jumping.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check to sort of parkour your way up there.
It's kind of a jump as high as I can,
Yeah.
and then a roll. Like,
Yeah,
to
it's
get out of the
jump
fucking
kind
way.
of almost kick flip off the wall to kind of ricochet yourself
Yeah.
in. Go ahead, you can do this at advantage since you're using Step of the Wind.
20.
Doesn't get better than that. So yeah, you just see Meilin
Got one 19
almost
and then a 20.
launch, using grabs hold of the top of the terrace, picks himself up, kicks off of that, lands right next to the arrow slit, does a spin along the wall, and then jumps off, landing right in the entryway. And
Do I see anything?
you don't immediately see anything in the darkened hallway here. It's very, very dim in here. You're having to try to squint to see anything in here at all. There are no light sources. What you do see is that there are doors to the north and south. Peeking around the corner, you do see doors leading into the more circular parts of the tower there.
Doorway.
There's, yeah,
Every one of these. Little
every one of those is a doorway.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna be at the ready of attack, just in case if anybody comes out.
Okay, so you're going to ready the attack action
Yeah.
if something should come into range of you?
Yeah, if something comes in from one of these doors, whatever, I'm
Okay.
going to pounce on it immediately.
Alrighty. So then we are to one of the unseen foes as another arrow comes flying out of the northern arrow slit aimed at Angus. And that is
Another critical.
not a critical.
Jesus, Eddie, come on.
Right? Damn, dude. Chill out.
Yeah, but that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god.
And
you
that is
grant
for
them.
another 4 damage.
Yeah, right.
It's the new Grenton.
And what languages do you speak?
Common, Dwarvish, Goblin, and Primordial.
Okay, you hear in Goblin, you start hearing a kind of shrieking yell come out of the arrow slits, screaming intruders. You guys hear you hear yelling in this kind of scratchy, guttural voice, but...
So wait, we can't understand the language, but can we discern that it's Goblin? We've heard them, we've fought them many times before.
Yeah, you hear, basically what you hear...
Okay, sounds like a Goblin.
I'm like this, like, yeah, it does.
This turn.
Alright, so there was that. The yelling, we are to Val.
Val will create his Econite.
Okay, where is the Echo Knight going to bamf to?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, so the Echo Knight appears here.
And I will immediately use the switch technique.
Okay, you immediately port yourself in. Thank you. And you see in here, the same is very, very dark and barely discern any features in this hallway, but you do see that there are a total of 6 doors around you.
6 doors?
There's the 2 here, 2 here, 2 here.
Okay, so I haven't technically moved. That was a teleportation. So I will go ahead and 5, 10, and I will open this door.
Okay.
Like
just throw the door open.
kick it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, throwing the door open wide, you see that there are 2 goblins in here.
Alright, so I'll immediately just try to attack.
Okay. Attacking the one right in front of you?
Yep.
All right, let's see it.
10, 15.
15 hits. Let's see the damage.
That is 1d8. 7.
7. You kick open the door, you see this little goblin standing there, bow and arrow drawn, and it just turns around, these big yellow eyes kind of glaring at you, and you just put the sword right through his face.
Nice.
And the goblin just... So you've got a goblin impaled on your sword right now.
Okay, kind of like throw him at the other guy.
No, so you're
With the
kind
same-
of...
okay,
because
so
of
I'm
all
like this?
of your... Yeah. Of all the bonus action use with the summoning the Echo Knight.
So can I go like this?
And open the door and attacking.
Yeah.
Making waffles.
Yeah, right.
With the with the goblin. It's more like a shish kebab
Like
goblin
a
waffle.
saute pan.
Yeah.
Hey, I got good technique now.
All right.
Me too.
So next up, this goblin right here turns around, drops his short bow, pulls his short sword, and rushes over to you.
Would you like me to remove the goblin past tense?
Yes, please.
But wait, if it's still impaled, can I use it for cover?
It is
least a quarter?
unfortunately only about 3 feet tall.
Oh,
But they're the same height.
However, with a natural 2, he's not going to make contact.
okay. So that.
So we are now to Angus.
Alright, I'll take my movement. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oof,
And
we're
now-
dead.
Yeah, I don't like being stabbed with pointy things, so I'm going to attack. That is an 18.
That will hit.
That's +8.
7 damage.
7 damage. And this is
Like-
with Hugh.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
insane.
You run behind this goblin. As it's in the process of dropping its short bow and trying to pull the short sword, you turn around and just cleave right through its head horizontally with your axe. And just there's a goblin with just half of its head kind of wobbling for a second before it drops.
That's what happens when you shoot a dwarf.
Okay. And
I'm sure there's more of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put those guys outside patrolling.
That's it.
And in that moment, this door is thrown open. And Val, you see 3 goblins.
I got 2 right here for you.
All right, go ahead. Please put them here and here.
It's here and here.
Yes.
They sit here.
Yeah, they're right behind him. Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Great.
I was trying to give you something.
I know.
Sorry.
Okay, but before they can react, it is Meilin's turn.
Can I move past Eddie? Right.
You can, and the goblin being small, you can push past him.
Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna come and kind of just be here, but inside attacking this guy.
So are you on the inside? Or are you
Well, I am where I need to be to kill this thing. Where would you like?
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so you sort of shimmy yourself in
So
there?
yeah, I just kind of like, ninja my way through.
Yeah, just got enough range.
Okay. Go ahead.
Got like 40 feet.
Yep.
All right.
I do have 40 feet.
Okay, go ahead and make the attack roll, please.
19.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
These goblins are like, what is going on?
7 damage.
All right. 7 damage
seven,
with
seven.
the bow staff.
Yes.
All right.
Boom.
Come in, just smash him right in the side of the head. You see the side of his temple just dent in as the rest of his head impacts the wall behind him. He just body starts to slide down.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action attack to attack this guy here.
Okay, with an unarmed strike.
Attack to attack.
All right.
My attack to attack.
To attack.
Natural 20.
Okay. All right.
Just remove them.
Second one of the night.
Yeah. So
I want to see how much.
that is 2d4 plus your dex, because it doubles the dice.
Yeah. So 6 damage.
6 damage. As the other one's sliding down, you come around. Is this a fist or a kick?
Kick.
Kick. And then you come around with the roundhouse, kick the other one. You see its neck just extend a little too far. You hear the pop as it just drops as well.
So that one's gone. Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
And then I just want to like stare directly into this one's eyes. Just look.
And it's like, it kind of has this look of uncertainty and now dawning fear in its eyes.
I'm just like, hi.
I mean, he just heard two of his other bodies like shring, boom,
Yeah.
and then bam, bam.
Well, you hear this door open. Goblin steps out
I'm in the wrong spot.
and pulls its short bow, firing at you. And that is a 14 to hit.
It does not.
Do you want me to remove this or leave it?
Leave that, please.
Okay.
And as it issues right past you, you hear the goblin, and you see it dive back in. And we are now to you, sir. Val.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right here.
Okay.
Is that within 5 feet?
You cannot see the goblin, and you can only use your senses.
Can you revamp? That's just gaming knowledge. I'm just curious.
Well, maybe I can use it to distract them, so I'll leave it there.
Okay.
That requires no extra bonus or anything, so I will move also 5, 10, 15, 20 right behind, so when somebody tries to make an attack, I want to hold action to like try to maybe move on it and hit. Is that possible?
You can't move and make an
It's
attack.
only if
You can
they
only
come near
ready one action.
Okay, so actually I'll keep it right here just in case another freaking door
Okay.
opens up and I can hit if something. There's a door here, right?
No, there's not. There's a door right here.
Right here?
Yeah, so you can stand
Okay,
there.
so I'll stand here in case that door does open, and ready an attack to hit.
Okay.
Do you want to knock on it?
No.
All right. This little goblin right here is going to make an attack against you. Meilin is going to drop his short bow, pull his short sword,
No.
and with a natural 3, that is certainly a no. He is going to take.
I'm just like, put that back in there. just put that back in the sleeve.
He's going to take the disengage action. And he's going to run in here.
What?
And this is.
Rubble opening?
You see him push past as he runs by.
I didn't know
It
was...
is a. You see suddenly that there is a piece of gray canvas that is set up against the rubble of the collapsed walls that he
Just like,
passes
what?
through,
What?
and you lose sight of him.
Wait, he disengaged, yeah.
Yeah, he used the
Wow.
stupid action.
All right.
I'm like, there's doors over here. They did not know there was a cloth there.
Yeah, right.
You see
I do know.
another goblin step out with the short sword, take a swipe at your Echo Knight.
Sure.
And that is a 16 to hit.
It does hit.
All right, so the Echo Knight vanishes as the goblin,
Can I go like have it do this as it disappears?
as it just dissipates. And the goblin looks around as the smoky form of it just vanishes, and the goblin's just confused AF right now.
Like Paul Rubin and Buffy Vampire Slayer.
He just goes, ow, and then disappears.
Kicking the door on the way down.
That would be great.
And now we are to Angus.
Alright, so then I'm gonna go 5.
Angus must be like, where's everybody?
You see a couple of dead goblins laying right there through the doorway.
15.
Just a couple.
Actually. 10, 15.
And you see a confused,
20. 25.
weirded out goblin 10 feet from you.
Actually, you know what? I will come back over here and then I'll use my bonus action to cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I've never cast spiritual weapon, so I'm pulling it up now.
Is a weapon that's spiritual.
Yes, it is.
Everybody's like, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dope.
Right, I create a floating spectacle weapon that lasts the duration or until I cast a spell again. Yakety schmackety, make a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus my spell casting modifier.
Okay.
Okay, so
We can use this one so you keep your dice.
there you go.
Ooh.
It doesn't look like that.
What does it look like?
It is a giant warhammer.
Giant warhammer, giant
It's-
spectral golden warhammer.
It's actually the warhammer that I saw Doomathoin
Oh,
making.
very nice. Very nice. So you see this suddenly this flash, this gold energy coalesce into the shape of a massive warhammer hovering in the air.
I'm like this. Oh.
All right, so he misses
We're at total win.
with a 9.
With a 9, yes.
rolled a
The goblin kind of weaves
100?
out of the way, just kind of looking, eyes darting around, unsure of what in the hell is going on around him.
Bunch of things just appearing. He's coming. He was like, what is going on?
First, the ghosty Val poofs away from him.
He's thinking,
Now
if I
this-
survive this, I need therapy.
I hope they got good benefits.
I can finish my movement, correct?
Yes, you can.
All right. As I'm rushing by Val, I'm going to say which way, because Val's facing the door and there's a goblin over here. And
Okay.
which way do you want me to go?
Keep on straight. Like,
Like run past you?
yeah.
Okay. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, I'll do 25 over here. That
Okay.
way, in case someone comes out of this door.
Alrighty. Okay, and we are to Meilin.
Does his hammer, it's ethereal, spirited kind of, does that take the actual space? Like I can't access that space? I'm just curious.
Mechanically, it does not count as a creature.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're kind of sharing the space.
What are you trying to do?
All right. Well, I wanted to use it as like almost a distraction and move through it and punch him in the face.
Okay.
I mean, I can put my guy
Flex
here
right
if you want
now.
me to, but like he's really distracted by this giant floating hammer that just appeared, and then his guy just disappeared and all this stuff.
Make
And I just want to like
everything
come
on
through
that
the
space.
hammer.
Make a stealth check to try to hide yourself behind this thing coming in with the attack.
1. Got that out of the way.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm attacking you!
So happens when
Basically.
we wear bright yellow robes.
So I step next to it.
Okay.
And then I attack him.
all right.
Just regularly and stuff.
I regularly
With
attack
nothing
you.
cool and things. Yet. Yeah.
I was gonna see if you had advantage on this, but no, he sees you coming.
Yeah, he saw me a lot. Fudge.
Wow.
9.
You got distracted.
I did.
Yeah, as you get close to it, the glow from this thing kind of disorients you a little bit, and you come in with the staff and just go a little wide. You feel it kind of flick the tips of his ears.
I went normal height, right? I guess.
Yeah, you went swinging at a normal
Human-sized
medium-sized creature. Unfortunately, they are small.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack. Does my bonus action allow me to use flurry blows, or is that only on the first initial attack?
You can use flurry of blows
Yes.
so that you make 2 attacks for your bonus action instead of the
that's right.
one that you get for free.
Okay. All right. Well, since I didn't do that, then I'll just use my bonus
Okay.
action.
Make a
to
single attack.
unarmed strike. Yes.
All right. Let's see it.
14.
14. You swing at it, and the goblin kind of, with the flat part of its blade, just pushes your hand up as the punch comes in, and you go right over him.
Jesus.
Well, at least it didn't grab your arm.
Oh.
Imagine if you would have stopped it. I don't think so.
Yeah. What?
I will freak out because we've thrown everything to him.
Yeah.
All right, we are
14 though. It's a decent DC.
from this angle now. You can see
Yeah.
into this room.
Okay.
There's 6 more.
I'll stack them on top of each
And
other.
you see the other one is back here, and it will fire its short bow at you, Meilin.
Is it what's
Can't
going
see
on
me.
out there?
It can't see
Yep,
me.
he is not in line of
He
sight,
is not in
sir.
line of sight.
He can see through the doorway too.
Yeah, the doorway's over here,
The
though.
doorway's over here on this square, and mine, I'm over here.
I mean, if he moves 5 feet, he can take him.
If he moved up, maybe he can shoot from there.
He can, from one corner of his square, he can see 2 corners of Meilin's square.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so those 2 corners.
So he does have sight line.
Okay.
Is it half cover though?
From that angle, it would be, but he only rolled a total of 14.
That's a no.
So the arrow embeds itself in the door before even coming close to you.
Thank God for that one.
Well, it would have missed either way.
Okay, Val.
Yeah.
It was the ring.
I'm like,
it was the ring.
The ring.
The ring.
Thank you.
One ring to
That ring's so good.
Your turn.
Tao.
protect them all.
Okay, so
Wrangling. It's like wrangling a herd of cats.
Yep. Yes, it is. Always.
I will bring the Egonite right here,
Okay.
right in front. First, can I do a perception to see how it reacts to this thing just like appearing right in front of it?
Well, from back where you are,
Yeah.
Um,
I just kind of.
bodies between.
yeah, he's kind of hard to see, but you do see his head on a swivel moving super fast.
All right, so I'll attack, and it's gonna go through the Egonite.
Okay. You attack from the Equinite's position.
That is 17.
17 is enough to hit.
He's thinking, man, I wish I would have died from that bomb, because this thing is just nuts.
11 damage.
You come in, the Equinite just sweeps with the spectral longsword, just cleaving halfway through its neck, and it's just gagging and spitting up blood on the spectral sword. You see it stay on the sword for a minute before dripping through. The wound goes like 3/4 of the way through his neck.
See that?
He is very dead.
Yeah. He needs the neck and the blood.
And since he appeared there, can I have him move? The Egonite move?
Yes, you
forward?
can.
5, 10. I just want to like. Woogie, 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 woogie.
The other guy was just,
Pretty much. Do I see it now that I know that? Well, I didn't see it, right? The creature, the goblin going through the cloth wall.
You were
you
there.
didn't. You did not see that.
You were
Okay.
outside.
All right, so I'll stay. I'll move here just in case.
Okay. And we are now to that little dude. He is going to drop his short bow. pull his
He's gonna
short
drop a
sword.
lot more.
Drop his.
He rolls a crit on your Echo Knight.
Yes.
With all of his goblin fury, grabs his short sword and just goes right center through, and the ghost just poofs out. And then
Bye.
and I was like,
That's perfect.
and in his confusion, that's all he's going to do. So we are to Angus.
I think he's pretty well covered over there. I mean, there's no sense of.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
remove the Echo Knight.
I'll go have a conversation with him in a second if you'd like.
You can still go.
I'm thinking about going over there and opening up that door. That is what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to come over here.
Okay, right as you step up to that door, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why, the monk going to punch me in the face?
No.
It's a trap!
I would never.
Dexterity saving through is a 13. Save.
Cross your fingers.
Got my testes crossed too. Hurts real bad.
Okay.
carpet.
As you get
though.
closer, the door in front of you blows out as a morning star comes through right at you.
What?
The forces of the blow is blunted by the fact that it had to punch through the door to hit you, but you still take 4 points of damage as the morning star connects. And you see behind...
He hit my AC class?
He did. Well, you had to try to kind of dodge out of the way. But you see from the exploded inward door here,
That there's an arm coming through.
there is a big, hairy arm coming through,
Captain Slippery Fist.
connected to a bugbear,
Oh,
Oh, good.
with 2 friends
not this.
behind him.
Oh,
You guys recognize him?
oh my God.
You do.
Do I hear this?
We don't.
You just saw this.
Do I see?
You're right down the hall.
You're right here.
Yeah, you're 15 feet away. Okay. So that was just your movement.
All right. Well,
You look up in the snarling, hairy face of a bugbear.
yeah, I'm going to touch him and cast Inflict Wounds. And I'm going to say, not today, Satan.
Santa.
Yeah, not today, Santa.
The dyslexic dwarf.
Ooh.
That is a 21.
Oh, that will hit.
That hits.
All right, so
Damage.
can I borrow a D10, please?
Yes.
Is that one of these?
Yep. Survey says
Ooh. That looks like a lot.
19.
That is 19 points of damage.
Go.
You use the axe to touch, or just with your gauntlet? How do you do this?
You know what? I'll do it with my shield.
With the shield?
Kind of like for a visual for people that are listening on the podcast, kind of like a shield bash.
Okay. So
But
you,
it's like, like not today, and I kind of hit him with my shield.
you hit him with the shield, and you see this discharge of just this black, searing energy come off of his shield, hit the bugbear, and the bugbear just, as these wounds just start to open up on it, and all these almost corrosive wounds just form all over its arms and face, and it just snarls in pain.
Oh my God, it's still alive. All right, so bonus action. I'm gonna take my spiritual weapon and put it behind him.
Okay.
20 feet. You know what? Right here looks good. Because I can get all 3 of them.
And then self-destruct.
And then he's gonna whack at him.
Wow.
So 21 to hit.
All right, that will hit.
I'm not playing around.
Yay.
These bugbears did a lot of bad stuff to my previous character. And I don't appreciate it. Was it D8? So that is 4 spellcasting modifier. That's 8 damage.
Total of 8 damage. Says this bugbear snarls in pain as the wounds open up. It leans down. You see a little bit of drool in the corner of its mouth as it's roaring. All of a sudden, you guys see the glow of the warhammer right behind it as it just smashed, and you see the spurt of blood in the back of its head as its eyes just kind of roll back, and it just slumps down into a pile on the
Is this
ground.
the fastest way we kill a bugbear?
Yeah, no, don't lay him down. Get the hell out of here.
I'm about to say, we only got so much map space.
Sorry.
No,
Game of imagination.
I imagine I just
No,
did a
I think
good job.
in the back of his head, he's like, we only have so many bugbears that I can pull out continuously, so we need to use them over and over again.
I know, the artist is working on more.
I was about to say, I already put it in an order for a dozen.
Oh God. That's going to look really cool. but not
And
gonna
the
be
table's
fun.
blood goes cold.
Not really, because the artist knows.
Of course he does.
All right. So, you got anything else, Angus?
No, I think I'm done with my turn.
All right.
Good.
think
You
that-
eliminated a bugbear. That's successful.
I think that I've done enough damage around this popsicle stand.
All right. So, we are back up to the top with Meilin.
All right. So, what can I see inside this room?
You can see them.
Okay.
Not very
I
well.
mean, I saw that guy. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah,
Like he
you
was
saw
fighting
the door
something.
explode. You saw Angus take a hit. You saw Angus's reprisal.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
saw one of the large shapes drop.
Okay.
And you've seen a bugbear before.
Yeah.
So you're
I
vaguely
able
certain
to-
that's what it is.
I'm able to get in there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I get into right here and I attack this guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Fury of Blows.
Ready. Yeah. As you moved in, this one gets to take a swing at you.
Because you entered his space, and then you moved out of it.
Oh. But I can reach him from here then. So I move here. Can I do that?
You already said you moved.
Oh, okay.
It's like chess. You take your hand off the piece.
That makes sense.
I was like this.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Opportunity attacks? We've had them.
We use them all
But
the time.
not when moving. I always thought it was like when I'm here, and then if I leave the battle, then I get an
No,
opportunity
it's,
attack because I'm running away.
it's whenever you leave somebody's
Gotcha.
area of
Reach
attack.
space. Yeah.
I just
That is a
didn't think of
19 to hit.
that. Maybe.
We should have got him 2 rings.
How about I used?
The whole hand. It still gets hit.
How about I used patient defense key point?
It would have been something you would have had to call ahead of time.
Damn it.
But you take 9 points of damage as the Morning Star takes a chunk out of the back of your shoulder as you run past.
Damn.
It's a lot. He's gonna die.
Okay, but let's see your attack.
Watch him take out his buddy. He's got like 19 attacks.
All right, so I'm gonna use flurry of blows to attack this guy.
Okay.
Fuck. It's a cock die.
Yeah, that is good.
There. And 18.
So your main attack missed.
Yeah,
All right, so the first of your flurry of blows attacks is a.
a 1.
So
Well,
the first.
6. Total 6.
So was the first one a 1?
Oh,
Yeah.
it was.
Okay, so that automatically misses.
Right.
So now the second attack, which is your first of your 2 unarmed strikes,
Yes.
is how much?
13.
18.
18 hits.
Okay.
So let's see the damage.
Four.
4 points of damage?
Yep.
Okay. Come around, clock him. Let's see the second attack.
With flurry blows,
Mm-hmm.
that gives me the additional attack.
Yep, so you have 1 more attack.
As well as being able to knock him prone, knock back, or. So can I use that as well if I make this next Landon's
You
next
could
attack?
you could use that on this.
Yeah.
The attack you just made, you could use one of those options.
Is it
Oh,
one or
right.
the other? Like either damage or.
No,
it's in addition to
it's
the
in
damage.
addition as soon as I land the damage. So I'm gonna knock him prone.
Okay. And what does he have? What kind of save does he have to make against that?
He has to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw for him is a 21.
Put him up?
But he's just gonna kind of wobble a little.
Oh,
Okay. He
No,
takes the
21
punch
is-
soundly. And
Yeah.
for your second
Just stays-
unarmed strike,
He's looking straight him in the eye.
Does 13?
13 unfortunately does not. The first one, you hit him right in the solar plexus, and you hear him just exhale sharply from the blow and snarl at you. The next punch, you come up connecting with the breastplate part of his leather armor, and you just right up against the armor. He's just snarling.
Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot.
All right.
It'd be fun if
and-
you punch him and he's just like straight looking at him. Like,
And this little dude right here is
okay.
going to take the disengage action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double move and just beats feet in that direction.
Is he gone?
He's just off the map. We can put him right there.
Okay.
But yeah, he is hightailing it the hell out of here.
Jesus.
And we are to Val.
What a scary little girl.
Val can see through to this area, right?
Yes, you see 2 very large, dark shapes back there.
Boom. I bring out my Econite
Okay.
and I attempt to hit this guy.
Okay.
So not 2 people gang up on, on Meilin. That's 13.
13 is unfortunately insufficient.
I tried that.
Your Echo Knight bamps in there,
And how you feel?
swings with the long sword, and it just smacks it out of the way with its Morning Star.
If I move till the Econite right here, it doesn't create an attack of opportunity, correct?
Correct.
Still within 5 feet of both.
Yes.
So I'll do that. But I will actually 5, 10, 15. I can kind of see part of my Econite, correct? Into the room.
You can see the Echo Knight, and you can see this one.
Okay.
The other one is out of your visual range at this
All right.
point.
So I'll keep it right there.
Okay. And we are to the one in front of Meilin. Going to bring up its Morning Star, and that is an 11 to hit.
No.
As you duck just out of the way, it's roaring and snarling at you.
I don't think so.
Okay, so we are now to this one. Looking back and forth, it is going to take a swing at the ghost.
It's good. A ghost and a magic hammer.
Yeah, and that is a modified 20 to hit.
Yeah.
As the Echo Knight winks out once again.
Can I again go like ah?
It's like, as it's gone.
You should make him look at him and just go, ow.
next time.
Just ow.
And it steps forward here.
Whoa.
It tries to crush it with everything it's got. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, because he
No.
hit through.
Yeah, he got close enough.
And we
really
are to
close.
Angus.
All right.
The tension.
Yeah,
Make him.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith
Okay.
on Meilin.
Ooh.
And what does Shield of Faith do?
It's a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of my choice, which is you. Granting you a +2 bonus to your AC.
Sweet.
And that lasts for 10 minutes or until I break concentration.
Sweet.
Wow.
Thank you.
19, 18.
So that was my bonus action. And then now I'm gonna club this one in the doorway just like he's a baby seal.
Okay.
You might.
How about with a modified 20?
That will connect. Let's see the damage.
If it didn't, I was.
By the way,
out.
we do like seals.
Yes, they taste
No
just
animal
like
abuse,
chicken.
please.
That is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. All right.
Wow.
Good job.
Boom.
All right.
Where did you hit him?
You bury this right in his flank.
Yeah, probably. I was thinking kneecap because of my height. But
All right. And
what type of metal? Are they wearing any metal armor?
the one in front of you appears to be wearing leather armor, and as you kind of look around, you see them both wearing kind of leathery hide armor.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And we're back up to the top with Meilin.
Okay. I'm going to attack again using a flurry of blows.
Okay. So your main attack first.
Yeah. 11.
All right.
A what?
11.
Oh.
11.
Natural 20.
There we go.
All right.
That kind of makes up for it.
It happened again on the unarmed strike.
All right. So let's see the damage.
Yay. 10.
All right.
It did a thing.
So you come in
So very
missing with the bow staff, using the momentum of it to come around with the roundhouse, snapping its neck to the side. You see it wince in pain. It's just glaring down at you. Let's see the second unarmed strike.
13 does not hit.
Unfortunately not. So you come in, clock him solidly with the first roundhouse, and use it to spin around with a hook kick. And then unfortunately that one missing.
Oh, never mind. Knocking him prone with the other attack. Achoo.
Okay.
but that would have created a
Yeah, I was about to say.
advantage on the next one.
Yeah,
Would not.
maybe I was about to say maybe on the next go around.
Yeah, would have, because you'd have been prone.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, hand me that other goblin since none of you all can see him at this point.
We got bigger problems.
And we are to
Yeah.
Val.
Val? Well,
Okay, actually make a perception check for me right now, Val.
no. That's 14.
14. You see this hulking form of a bugbear in this doorway, and you look up and you see he's wearing a jeweled eye patch.
Oh, snap.
Wait, we don't know any what snaps at all, actually.
No, two of you don't know shit.
So I recognize who it is. 100%.
There's no mistaking this one.
Alright.
Good night.
I'm like, is he a pirate?
Aconite
got an
appears
eye patch.
right behind him.
It's all fun and games until that happens.
And now that I'm more focused on that, I will attempt to actually attack myself right through him.
Okay,
That's 17.
that will hit.
That's 5. That's 11 damage.
All right.
But before
Magical
we
damage.
and I will.
Unleash Fury.
I'm gonna unleash Incarnation,
Mm.
and I'm actually gonna take a second attack with the Echo
Okay.
right behind him with a 16
That will hit.
Damn.
for 7.
7 points of damage.
Plus the what was the first damage? 11?
11.
Yeah. So you come up, fake with the shield. You see it turn its head, so its one eye stares right at you. See, and then in that moment you see the recognition in its one eye as it sees it kind of smile star. And you take the sword, putting it right through its chin, out the back of its neck, right as the spectral sword comes through its center mass.
And I want to go like drop down my cloak at the same time.
He's just trying to speak. You hear this guttural, almost like cursing coming out of its mouth, but it's just this bubbling of blood as its weight is just coming, slumping towards you.
I
And then
just
it
keep
drops.
pushing forward.
As its body just sort of folds in and of itself as you're kind of pushing the sword further and further through it.
Nice.
You tell me to calm down.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So that was. I move.
Okay.
I move in. I go. Do I have time as I'm moving to actually try to grab the patch?
That would be an action.
Okay.
You can get it after.
Yeah. But I have it in mind. I already said it.
Okay.
Like,
I did too.
so I move right in front of him, and I'm just like right in his face.
Okay.
And then the Echo Knight moves right here.
All right.
Like, how
This
am
guy's not gonna
how am
last
I
very
gonna
long.
fight him?
You have a floating hammer.
Yeah. You have a hammer.
Magical floating hammer.
Do you want me to move the Echo Knight like this?
And the bugbear roaring at you, still furious over that roundhouse kick to the head,
No.
brings up the Morning Star. That is 9.
No.
Not going to hit.
Haha, my shield works.
And
On the ring.
we are to Angus.
I'll bonus action my spiritual weapon,
Okay.
eating his face. Take it at 9 misses.
9 unfortunately does not connect.
And then I will 5, 10, 15, 20. And I will cast. For some reason, I want to cast Sacred Flame.
All right.
All right. The target must succeed on a dex saving throw. 14.
That is a 12. It fails.
Haha, you're gonna die. So 1d8 radiant damage,
Okay.
and that is a big fat 5.
All right. You sear it. This burst of golden energy erupts on it, searing its left side, and it howls in pain and anger. It is still standing.
Jesus.
Meilin.
I attack it. Fuck. Second attack.
Okay, what are you doing?
My unarmed.
The honor?
Yeah.
Okay. A 1.
That cock dice was fantastic.
2 and a 1.
All right. So you come in with the bow. Trying to do
Oh
your staff roundhouse combo again, but unfortunately just whirling like a top. It's, having seen this attack before, it kind of positions itself just out of the way. Anything else?
No.
All right. Then we are to him.
This guy's
He's going to
surrounded.
swing at you. That
This
is
guy's surrounded by 5 figures.
16.
That's
that
it.
is 8.
I've been there
Yeah.
so many times.
It misses, roaring angrily, making its last stand. Val.
I pick up the patch.
Okay.
That's my action.
All right, you snap. It's just a leather strap around its head. You just pop the eye patch off of him. You see he has both eyes for whatever reason.
And I
Yar.
I actually like attempt to. Is there a door behind him?
Yes, he is standing right in front of the doorway there.
As a form of distraction, can I have the Echo Knight like go right through him towards the door? Like move to the first space right here behind him?
The door is closed.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I said doorway. No,
No.
the door itself is shut.
Okay. I say in Dwarvish, like the first part is done. just like that, and
Okay.
then I will maintain right there.
All right. So then we are to Angus.
I'm gonna tell him back in Dwarvish, I could have bought you a friggin' eye patch. And we'll do a bonus action with the spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and that is a 17 to hit.
17 will connect.
That is 10.
10 points of damage. You see, just in this moment, you see Meilin spin around. You see it kind of back away from it. You look over, Val is just then picking up the eye patch, and you move the Warhammer as it's kind of taking a slight defensive position away from Meilin, leaving its back open to you. Command the Warhammer to come around and smash it right in the back side of the head, and you see its head hit the stone door frame, and you just see its head just like an accordion smash into it.
Sweet.
Cool.
Finally.
Then I will take my movement 5, 10, 15 and open up the door.
Okay. Pop open the doorway. And we are now out of combat.
Oh, interesting.
Can I move the Echo to the center here?
Do you want to go get
keep-
your eye patch?
To keep a lookout? Just, distraction in case something does attack.
Okay, so you just have it positioned right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do we see inside the rooms?
All right, so the room that you're currently standing in is, you see that there are old casks piled up in the corners, and a few crates, and among the supplies, looking around, you see a bloodied suit of chainmail shoved in the corner, along with a pack with a heavy crossbow attached to it, and an unsheathed longsword thrown on top.
Is it big armor chainmail? Is it like a human size, dwarf size?
This appears to be human-sized.
Human-sized, bloody. Does it look like any markings on it that I can
You
recognize?
go over and inspect it.
Yeah.
Okay. You pick it up and you see on the
But that goes
hilt.
away.
No, still there within vision.
If you're going inside that room,
We're still in the same room.
I thought you were describing the room that we just opened.
He was
that
in
opened
here.
up
No,
the
I'm
door.
describing the room that you're in right now.
Okay, gotcha.
just this
Never
room.
mind. I'm with you.
You pick up the longsword, or do you just look at the stuff?
I try and inspect, see if I recognize anything.
Okay. You pick up the longsword, and it's a very well-made, finely crafted longsword. And you see in the hilt is a emblem of the Griffin Cavalry that you're familiar with, that patrols both Neverwinter and Waterdeep.
Okay. Does the blood look fresh?
No, this blood is very dried.
Oh. Okay.
What's in the crates?
You dig around in the crates. You crack open
And the barrels?
First of the barrels, and the
The sword.
crates contain rotting grain
Silver stuff.
and salted meat that seems very old. You can smell there's a bit of rot
It's
scent
bad.
to it. It started to go bad.
Okay.
You do crack open one case or cask, and the very strong smell of brandy hits your nose.
Okay.
Good morning.
Yeah. How big are each one of these barrels?
It's a cask, so it's about 3 feet tall, about 2.5 feet around.
Okay. Just in case if we need to make a barricade at that door that we don't know about yet. We've got some stackables. Not very much snackables, they're all rotten. Sorry,
That's disappointing.
I know. The brandy might be good though.
After studying the chainmail and the sword, can I
Ma-
put them away in my pack?
Make an insight check.
Can I go in this room here?
Sure.
Is this open to the world?
No, that is a collapsed.
So this is all
wall.
barricaded?
That's all solid. Yeah.
Okay.
15.
15.
So I kind of look at Angus like if we needed to ever hold up or back ourselves into a corner, we have a good spot here.
You remember from all the time that you spent with Sildur that he had mentioned being captain of the Griffin Cavalry, And given the dried blood and the size of the armor, you get a sneaking suspicion that this is Silder's armor.
Okay, I'll go ahead and now that I know, the more I actually want to put it. Can I take a good look at the eye patch also?
Sure. Let me flip back to that section.
It's an eye patch.
Nice call back here.
Jewel.
I know. Just kidding. Is it 4 beds like this, as it's shown here in the picture, Paul?
Yes, everything you see is what you see. The eye patch is black leather with some, looks like semi-precious stones in them. And you estimate that the stones are worth a decent amount of coin, but not being a jeweler, you're not entirely sure it's full worth. When you walk in, you see that there are 4 plain straw pallets and bedrolls are lined up on the floor. You see that there are brackets lining the walls holding a number of weapons, spears, swords, morning stars. The north wall is heavily damaged and crumbling, but still solid enough to function as a wall.
Okay.
And walking about, the floor is in here kind of swept and cleaned, as opposed to loose, the broken stones that you've been so far walking over.
Does this look like the beds are kept, like if someone actually uses them, or are they messed up and just like no one's been in them for a long time?
Go and give me an investigation check.
Goblins are not known for like keeping the place tidy, right?
Not normally.
You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 12.
A 12. You do find a couple of tufts of hair matching the bugbears. You get the sense that this is where they were staying.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Can I see out through this?
Yes, you can. Looking out through that arrow slit, you see the woods surrounding the ruined castle.
Movement?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
15.
15. You don't see any signs of movement. You're looking about, just maybe trying to see the goblin that ran past. You don't spot anything out there.
Okay.
One more question. Do you guys want to go here, here, or here?
That is a good question.
I don't. You guys decide. I'm distracted by the eye patch.
Okay. Quiet and returns to halls here. What do you 3 do?
I want to take a short rest.
All right, that works for me. I'm going to use a hit die.
Okay.
And so that's a 7 plus Constitution. That's 11.
11. All right. So you regain 11 hit points. Does anyone else need to spend a hit die?
35. Here's 1.
Question, that might be for either one of you. If we did, let's say if I used a hit die, do I get back what that aura thing you gave me?
Yes.
The 5 and 5 deal?
You don't get the temporary hit
5
points back,
long.
but your
Max is elevated,
max is
for
elevated.
the full time.
By that 5. Okay.
for 8 hours.
So if you normally were 26.
So yeah, I'll go ahead.
It'd be 31.
What's the hit die again?
1d10.
For a monk is 1d8.
1d8. Oopsie. Get everything back.
4.
Plus your constitution bonus.
5.
Alright, so you regain 5 hit points.
Cool. That's awesome.
Okay, so you guys are taking an hour's rest. I believe your spiritual weapon wings out.
Yep.
Okay. You hang on to that in case you decide to summon it again.
Where are you located to get the rest?
I'm just gonna sit down on one of the bugbear's pallets.
Okay.
Hit me through a door, will you?
I'm gonna meditate over here, just kind of in the corner. It's my short rest.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be in that,
Yeah, because that lasts 1 minute. The spiritual weapon.
like on this corner, so I can keep an eye out to this hallway, so I can see my Iconite there.
Okay.
But I'm just lumped and I'm just playing with that eye patch.
Okay. Angus, are you doing anything else?
No, I'm sitting down on the pallet. I guess just move myself over here. I'm gonna ask him, what's the deal with the eye patch? Why is that one of the phases complete?
He's the one that took one of the people that took my brother,
Oh, damn.
and he got what he deserved. And that when I say that, I kind of feel like more bloodlust coming through.
Mm-hmm.
and I just like shake a little bit in rage.
I'm hearing this, right? Even though I'm taking
Yeah.
a short rest, I'm not like asleep.
No, you guys aren't. The short rest is just sitting down, catching your breath.
Making a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know.
How many of them actually? I know it was one with the eye patch. There was supposed to be how many more?
There were 2 other ones.
Yeah.
Was it this? Does it seem like it's the other 2 that we just took out right here?
Make an insight check. 'Cause you only saw them for just a couple of moments originally.
Insight, 21.
21. It seems like them.
Yeah, I think it was them. I'm pretty sure. Thank you.
Glad we can help.
Hit phase 1 complete.
First step.
Let's find some more faces.
Okay. Can I put the eye patch like right here? Just
Yeah.
so every time I'm fighting, they know kind of
Oh, you tie it on the front of your shield?
in the front, like right there in the corner or something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can, especially since you have a couple of notches on the side of your shield from where the dragon had bit in and kind of creased your shield a little bit. You have kind of these footholds for the tie to
War wounds.
cinch to.
I don't want to expose it to damage if somebody actually does hit it, but I do want them to see, like, hey, look what I
Could I throw out? Like,
Oh, so do you want it like just hanging like a tassel? Or
if you put it on
something
your
like
sword
right
hand?
here. Yeah. Like,
Okay, so you tie it onto your wrist. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your sword
that's
hand.
simple enough.
So that when you're fighting, it's
Okay, yeah, so you've got it tied up just on your gauntlet.
Yeah, I want it to be like super visible. Like if somebody else sees it, I'm like,
You should wear it.
would that prevent me from seeing properly?
depth
Yes.
perception. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not see-through.
Okay.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
Since that it would affect him if he did wear it, did he roll at like a disadvantage
Yes.
when he had? Oh.
Wow. What a dumbo.
Put it on your cloak where it clasps.
As I'm playing, looking to see where to put it,
Yeah, I'm like, hey, do it on your clasp.
and I go,
So you tie it up like a brooch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, your hour rest
word.
passes without incident.
Awesome. It's always good.
What do
And
you
the
feel?
Econite stood there the whole time, just seeing if there was anybody attacking or anything.
Yeah, there's nothing moved. You guys didn't hear
Right.
anything.
So which room do you guys want to explore? Because you saw that one take off, like, out of character knowledge.
Yeah.
You saw the one take off in here.
So, if that's the case, usually I would actually go the other way, see if they would think that we'll follow through in the same area.
I'm fine with that.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
We were in here. We've seen things. I was the one that saw also that there's this curtain deal going on here. Is this open to the outside?
No, that is also a
Just
kind of
like
rubble wall, just like that.
Okay, that's what I was.
The Shield of Faith is gone.
Okay. Thank you. I'm down to go this way as well.
Yeah, you were head first in an ouchie sandwich. I was like, maybe you could use some.
I appreciate that. Yes, I was.
Since attacks can go through the Econite, can he open doors also? Okay, so let me read this.
Yeah, I'm like, you have to tell me what the Aconite does.
yeah.
It's a magical translucent gray image of you that lasts until it's destroyed.
can
So
do
you dismiss it as a bonus action or
physical
until it
damage.
manifests another echo or until you're incapacitated. It just says it has 14 plus proficiency AC, which in this case is actually, I've been playing it wrong. Oh no, I've been playing it right, it's 16. It doesn't really say anything else in regards to that. You can teleport magically, swapping places.
It does. Does it do physical damage?
Yeah, because when you take an attack action on your turn, any attack you make with that action can originate from your space or the echo space. You make the choice for each attack. So technically it goes through, so does it mean that it materializes magically at the instance, or...
Yeah, I would say that it materializes at the instant of attack.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna go here, I'm gonna listen through the door, see if I hear anything.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
You guys ready?
How about we get ready?
Yeah,
If you want to be in here, I'll be here. Where do you want to be?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Just why is your Echo Knight like we're literally right behind you?
Yeah.
Well,
In case I need
he's
to
listening
escape
through the
back.
door.
18.
18? very, very faintly, you can hear something talking on the other side. You're hearing one voice, you're hearing at least one other voice, almost like a call and response, but you're unable to discern what they're saying.
Yes, ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Hopefully not another situation where I went through with this. Okay, so can I kick the door, and as I'm assessing if there's anything else through there, actually bring out the Econite, like in the middle of the room?
Okay, so you want to kick the door open?
Yep, and if I see an enemy, then I want to create the Echo Knight right next to them.
Okay, go ahead. I need a strength check from you. It is seems to be a heavy wooden door.
So it'll just be.
Can I help?
You want to help?
Not within a
He's
5 foot square.
Not within a 5 foot square. He's taking up the
Yeah, I'm not taking the whole thing up. It's just 5.
total of 5.
Mm-hmm.
You kick it in the thud, and the door does not move.
As I see that, I can immediately attempt to knock.
You knock on the door. All right. And
So it seems like somebody just bumped, and it looks like normal.
I mean, I do have an axe of destroying wood stuff.
I look at you.
You say that immediately. I move back.
I look at you. Do you speak Dwarvish? I mean,
Well,
Goblin.
no,
Goblin,
I don't speak Dwarvish
Goblin,
at all.
Goblin.
Goblin.
you hear
Yeah, he does.
a
Yes,
a
yes, I
yell from the other side of the door
And
that sounded expectantly, but you, again, unable to discern what it said.
I literally
I move
quickly
back.
look at him and I say, "Can you answer in Goblin?" As if we
I didn't-
belong here.
I didn't hear.
No, I know, but can you just say hello?
Or can you open? Or something going. How does that sound coming from a door?
What?
Goblin.
Goblinoid.
Depends on if he's trying to sound like a goblin or if he's just trying to speak goblin.
I mean,
Or we can just let him explode the door with his wooden...
I'm literally stepping back.
You didn't literally, you just stood there.
And I'm like, yo.
alright, so I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna try the handle of the door. Is it locked?
No.
I just opened the damn door.
Okay, you
Hey,
push,
the door's open.
push the door open.
Eddie, he got it open.
Okay.
I'm thinking of other things.
I'm gonna kick that bitch in. Thunk!
I'll let you.
And,
You're here. You can vamp your
Okay.
Echo Knight now.
You see that this chamber occupies the northernmost tower of the castle, and there's a stone altar that stands in the middle of the room, covered in what appears to be blood-stained black cloth. There are golden ritual implements, a chalice, a knife, and a censer are carefully arranged on top of the altar. And you see that there are 2 archways here that have heavy curtains covering them. And in the center of the room, you see 3 goblins. One of which
That one was familiar.
is looking over at the door angrily and sees you open it, and his eyes go wide in surprise, and you hear in Goblin, you hear it say, "It's a filthy dwarf! Kill him!"
Can
Alright,
I?
and Goblin, I point to him with my axe. I'm like, you're first.
And now I need initiative.
400.
Initiate.
Is my thing about creating the Econite in the middle still hold? As I still see through?
Well, your original plan was to kick open the door and
Okay.
immediately summon it.
Alright, no problem. This is that.
Alrighty,
He ruined it
let's-
by calmly opening the door.
Yeah.
Threw you
Angus.
all off.
18. Sorry to throw you off your smash and grab, but I mean,
Val.
it didn't work.
7.
And Meilin.
K10.
10 teen.
10.
15.
Okay.
100.
And he said that in Goblin?
Oh, yes.
And the Goblin says right back at you, he goes, "After you." You see him from under the altar pull his short bow, line up a shot, and fire.
Okay.
With an 8.
That's a miss.
As you just very calmly just bring up the shield, just dink, and just bring the shield back down.
Oof.
And your turn.
So, and that's the guy up front, him right here.
Yep, that one right there.
Well, guess what? Good morning, sunshine.
As you come up on him, you can see that he's kind of got filthy robes on, almost like he's like a mockery of like priestly vestments almost.
Okay, well, I don't appreciate that very much. So I'm going to hit him in the face with my axe. That is a 15.
A 15 hits.
All right.
Nice.
Good night. Son of a bitch. That is
Good morning.
total of 7 damage.
7 damage. Come up, you just bury this in his shoulder, and it starts screaming in pain, trying to push your axe out of its shoulder.
Kind of lift up the axe a little bit.
And he starts to come up a little bit with it, screaming, snarling at you.
That's fine.
All right, we are to Meilin.
Alright, so I'm gonna move in. Excuse me, 10 to right here.
He was always so polite.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me, pardon me.
As he pushes you through into the wall.
No. I was gentle. Attacking.
All right.
Flurry of blows.
All right, so first you're attacking with your quarterstaff?
Yes.
Okay,
Yay! Now I do 21. Does that hit?
that hits.
Okay, alright. On a knockback, how far does that go?
What does it say?
Good question. I don't think it does.
That doesn't tell him.
I didn't write it down on a sheet. Let's consult the book.
Rule lawyers, rejoice.
I know it's a dex saving throw.
To knock prone is a dex saving throw. If you want to push them up to 15 feet away from you, it is a strength saving throw.
But he wouldn't be able to move 15 feet because there's another goblin right there. So you'd push him back.
Well, that's
5
what I was
feet.
going to say, is if I pushed him into this goblin, would that do damage to the both of them?
Potentially. But, well, first of all, let's see the damage.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That was Meilin talking to.
Yeah. 8 damage.
All right, you come in with the quarterstaff and snapping its neck with the hit. And are you going to push it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Push the dead body.
So you come in, snap his neck, and then
And I just-
push with the bottom half, shoving his corpse at the other one who's going to try to make a dex save to get out of the way.
He fails.
Well, with us, yeah, that's a total of a 9.
Yeah.
It slams into him. I would say that counts as an unarmed, the same damage as your unarmed strike. So give me a D4 for that.
That's so cool.
With my bonus?
Yeah,
7.
7 points of damage as he slammed up against the wall. You see a daze just kind of up against the wall, just kind of out of it for the moment. But that is your
First attack.
first attack.
I have 2 more.
All right.
So that one's gone. And then this one is being held up.
Yeah, this
by-
one right now is trying to push Angus's axe out of its own shoulder.
So he wouldn't have attack of opportunity if I moved into this space. Right?
Nope.
No, because
Attack
I'm not
opportunity
leaving.
is when you
Yeah.
leave.
Gotcha. Okay. So then I
everybody
want
went
to
to go.
finish this guy off.
Okay. All right, so you come in with the unarmed strike.
Yep. Gonna attack with the unarmed strike. All right. That's a 24.
That hits.
Okay. Cool.
Poor guy.
4 damage.
4 damage. As he's kind of dazed, its eyes kind of focus just enough time for your fist to connect right in the center of its face, and you feel the bridge of its nose crunch in, and its eyes just glaze over as it sort of slides down the wall.
Sweet. And then for my next attack, I'll help out Angus over here.
I'm holding him up like a pinata.
Yeah. Does that give me advantage since he's literally like?
No, he's still very
I
active
mean,
right now.
like you need advantage.
I'm just saying.
He needed him on the Clarks.
Does 19 hit?
Yeah, it hit.
Okay.
On the Clarks.
5.
We don't call them bugbears anymore. They're just
Yeah.
Clarks.
They're bear bugs.
So as Angus is picking him up by his own shoulder, Angus like fishing with the goblin almost, you come in and kick right in the opposing underside of his ribs, pushing him into the axe as it buries further into his chest.
Nice. So I think he's dead.
Still
And it
alive?
is dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what happens when I miss over here a couple times.
I was just watching this whole thing.
Monk
going
gets
on.
very angry when he misses.
So I want to go. Is the altar made of wood or stone?
The altar is stone.
It's safe now, Val.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna collect.
Are we out of combat?
We are now out of combat.
So you said there was a knife. What else?
There is a chalice, a knife, and a censer.
I take all 3 of those,
Okay.
and I want to attempt to push the altar over.
Okay. It seems to be made out of solid stone.
It's like, I'm going to move out of the way.
However, as you pick up the implements, there is, wrapped in black cloth, there's something that kind of rolls a little bit just past them. And as you do unfurl it,
Whoa, oh yeah. I'm
okay,
very
you
curious.
open it up, and it is
I'm nosy.
a golden scaly tail. Thank you for listening to House of Crit presents The Lost Mine of Phandelver. Join us next time as the adventure continues. If you like our content, please like, share, and comment. For more House of Crit, you can join us at houseofcrit.com and on our YouTube channel. Click on the links in the description below for more Dungeons & Dragons content, and be sure to check out Behind the Screen, a roundtable discussion featuring the Dungeon Masters of House of Crit.